Bro, call me a cassette the way I be useless as fuck. Hey everybody, what's up? Welcome back to the Games Kids. Today, and only today, we are here to talk about a lot of Sonic news that randomly popped up amongst the past 2 days. Well, I should not have said amongst. I should have said between or within. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Anyways, we got some stuff to talk about. But of course, listen, let me talk to you for a second. Hi. How are you? You know what I mean? How are you doing? I hope you're doing a good time. Make sure, hang out here, like the video, keep enjoying the content and all that stuff rolling out to you. All right, I'm out here. I'm grinding. Okay? I'm not gonna say a meat grinder because that sounds wrong. I'm like a spinning oil machine. I'm out here fighting for my life in the streets. So thank you for all the support. Please, if you're new here, make sure, remember, I stream. That's what I mainly do. I mainly stream Monday through Saturday on Twitch. Subscribe to me there, gift your subs, use your free Amazon Prime stuff. It helps everything in the world to keep all this going and all this thriving. So thank you all for that. And you know what, guys, let's not mess around anymore. Okay, we are here for some serious business. Okay, so we have a few things that have randomly popped up. So on one hand, we have Sonic movie news. Weirdly enough, we have Sonic Origins news and we have Sonic Frontiers news. So let's get right into it. So for Sonic Origins, guys, we have actually gameplay that I would love to show you if I was a professional, and which I am a professional because I got the screen to show up. But yeah, so we have a bit of gameplay for Sonic Origins that popped up. So it's not, it's not like here in NA they've released this gameplay, but in other countries some have gotten the information out there. So let's go ahead, let's do what's going on here. So right away we get the menus here. We get our nice remix of, I believe, Sonic Jam is what people told me. Also these menus, there are multiple things here. So there's a boss rush mode. You can pick your normal or anniversary mode. There's apparently a blue sphere mode for Sonic 3, which is really cool. So that stuff is just awesome. So obviously we get a bit of the game. Your game starts up. We got our full screen here. You get your character select, which we've seen before from the Origins trailer. But yeah, we get to see a little bit of it. Look at that nice action, Sonic HD Y, and of course we get our first look at the drop dash. That's right, the drop dash officially confirmed. It was sort of like teased and gleamed. You could see it in the first Origins trailer, but here we see it in full action. We have the official return of the GOAT, the icon, what's it called, drop dash. It's crazy because I really feel like drop dash, it's so funny. It's like it's quickly become just something we expect from Sonic now, because it's such a good addition to classic Sonic to make him feel a little more distinct. Because back in the day, I guess if you could use Tails, you could just use Tails, you could use Knuckles, and they both have an ability, but Sonic was just, he's just cool because he's Sonic. So it's actually interesting that they gave us drop dash. Now remember, it will only be playable in the anniversary edition. I do wish that for people that care a bit more about the nostalgia stuff, that you could customize, okay, I want to play the old school style with the borders. I want to have lives there, I want to have drop dash, or I don't want to have drop dash, I want to have unlimited lives there. Let people mix and match. But again, I would say 97% of people that are going to play this game are going to play an anniversary mode anyway. So of course, big deal here, we get our second look of gameplay here, and there it is, everybody. Super Sonic in Sonic 1. Now this apparently was in the mobile port of the game, but it's cool to see that it's coming to console for the first time. Really good stuff. They have confirmed that it's going to be on its own dedicated button. Do not worry about having to tap jump and accidentally tapping it again and it turns into Super Sonic, which was one of the worst things that launched with Mania, because it was so frustrating. You'd want to drop dash and suddenly you'd become Super Sonic. But they updated the game later and they fixed it, so really happy about that. Really cool that a lot of people are going to be able to play Sonic 1 with Super Sonic, which I think is super cool. So right here, of course, then we get them falling down. Now this is so cool, right? Because we get a Knuckles and Tails duo, which is not something I think you could do in the past. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I do not think you were able to do this. But yeah, so you can see also the loading screen very fast. Hidden Palace Zone, there it is, boom, they find it out there. But really cool, I just like this combination of having Knuckles and Tails out there together. Now next, we get a little bit of a look at the mission mode. This is the big new thing they've been hyping up, the mission mode that's in the game. And let me tell you, I was already excited for it, but now I'm even more excited for it, and people are gonna understand why I was saying this is gonna be cool. So we get our first look here, right here, Palm Tree Panic Zone. Right here, everybody. Level modifiers. This is awesome. It's not gonna be that they just drop you, you know, in the level and you have to do a certain thing. It's that there's very clear level modifications made. So right here you can see it's an area in the sky in Palm Tree Panic where, you know, you have to get as many rings as possible. And then we get a second one in Metropolis Zone Act 2, where you have to basically try to get to the end with as many rings as possible while you're supersonic. Like you can see right here, the ranking goes up when they collect a certain amount of rings. Then when they start going down, it goes down to B. You can see for like a split second. Yeah, it goes down to B for a split second. So yeah, that's gonna be so fun. And man, I really do think S ranking these things is going to be such a bitch, but it's gonna be fun. I think it's gonna be a good time, and I'm very excited to see that. The fact that, you know, some players are just getting this gameplay and we haven't yet, I assume we're gonna get this soon. Like I assume we're gonna see preview events in, like, you know, maybe a few days or next week, just being like, hey, this is what Sonic Origins feels like. Here's what Sonic 3 is like. Now again, very interesting to note, no Sonic 3 footage here. There's not been footage of Sonic 3. We know that, again, that's being remade and everything, and maybe they're trying to keep that as the most surprising aspect of the collection. We do actually have extra information on that. So Headcanon, actually, the guys who are working on the Sonic 3 part of the collection, came up and said, to address misunderstandings regarding Headcanon's involvement in Sonic Origins, we did not work on Origins itself, nor did we add additional work to Sonic 1, 2, or CD. We were contracted to build a retro engine version of Sonic 3 and Knuckles as a separate project from Sega Sonic Origins. Headcanon's work in Sonic Origins, including SN3 and K, was implemented into Origins by Sega's internal team, who also made any Origin-specific changes and additions themselves. We're proud to have worked as part of Sonic Origins, but it's purely a Sega-developed project. So that's really interesting that they basically made the thing and they just gave it to Sega, and Sega on their own is able to add the modifications made in the collection or Origin specific changes themselves. So maybe it's Sega themselves that are adding stuff like, you know, the drop dash and other stuff. So really cool. I like that. And of course, right here, to further clarify, this is really cool. It's been asked, yes, this includes mission mode. So they did not work on mission mode, Sega did. Sega's team developed the missions as well as boss rush mode, which again, very excited for that. I think that's going to be such a cool mode to do with all of them, and mirror mode, etc. I cannot wait for mirror mode as well. I think it's going to be a fun one. I've never played those games in mirror mode. I know it was an unlockable in, I think, the mobile port, but I think playing these levels in mirror mode is going to be very trippy, but a fun way to experience these. So yeah, that's cool, bro. The only distinct mode that Headcanon created was Blue Spheres. Its implementation into Origins was handled by Sega. So really, listen, man, Blue Spheres, I just, you know, they drive me insane. I enjoy my Blue Spheres, but man, does that mode always make me crazy. But yeah, so that's our update on Sonic Origins. So pretty notable stuff. You know, we got some gameplay, and we got that, again, nothing too crazy. Your drop dash exclusive to anniversary mode, dedicated for super performance. Shout out to Tails channel for that. But yeah, and of course, now let us get into the next piece of news here, which is the Chip and Dale movie, everybody. So, Chip and Dale movie. I know it's very random for us to mention, but it involves Sonic the Hedgehog. The Chip and Dale movie is so much better than it has any right to be, thanks to the Lonely Island Gang. It's a merry pileup of Gonzo cartoon cameos. Lord knows how they wrangled the rights to some of these. And Meta Madness. 2 words. Ugly Sonic. So, I saw this, was immediately confused, but then let me tell you, shout out to Nick right here, who confirms to me when I asked him a question. I asked him on Twitter, you know, what is, here it is. I asked him, what is Sonic's involvement in this movie? How much screen time would you say Sonic has? He said he makes several appearances and is pretty crucial to the plot. So guys, we are getting ugly movie Sonic back for this movie, and that alone is truly terrifying. Now, it's not, I know some people are upset about it because they're like, you know, this was like a bad situation and people didn't like it, and, you know, a studio got shut down because of it and all that stuff. But like, I think, you know, for movie's sake, I think we're finally at that point where like this thing is an eldritch creature we all make fun of enough that it can be part of something like that. I'm just shocked they did it. I'm shocked they did it. Now, apparently, again, without spoilers, is that these dudes, Chip and Dale, obviously I know who Chip and Dale are, but they go to a place called the Uncanny Valley or something, and that's where they find him. Now, again, I have no idea what he's gonna do. I would love if he plays some sort of villain role in there. And what's interesting is he's gonna be voiced by Tim Robinson. And also, I like how in the movie They straight up, his title is Ugly Sonic. So Tim Robinson will be voicing Ugly Sonic. He's not really a video game voice actor. He's just kind of a comedian, from what I've understood and stuff. So again, really cool, really happy for him that we're gonna get another Sonic voice. But yeah, like I of all things, I did not see this coming. This movie comes out on Friday, so we're gonna find out soon how much of a crucial role this is. It's going to be very cursed to actually see, you know, this fucking character function and move around and stuff. I don't know, everything about this is super weird. God, I hate these hands. I hate these heads so much. So I'm very curious to see what he's gonna look like in motion, talking to people. Is he finally going to get his revenge? Will he destroy Sonic Team? Who truly knows? And speaking of Sonic Team, the last thing we have here is we got a small interview by what's it called, Takahashi Iizuka, about, you know, the rest of the year. He did this interview that, you know, that was aligned with the gameplay. Shout out to Tails channel for translating it. Always go to tailschannel.com for your fast translations and such. So let's get right into it. So Sonic Origins is a title where you can enjoy all 4 works of Origins. For 2022, the year of Sonic turns 31, is the biggest year in Sonic's history. The movie Sonic the Hedgehog 2 is showing higher box office success than its predecessor, and the second half of the year, the animation Sonic Prime will be streamed on Netflix. It depicts a new world of Sonic that could not be expressed in movies or games, so please look forward to it. Then the next one, finally, as the second half of the year nears, I think we'll be able to deliver the news on the release of Sonic Frontiers, a completely new action game produced by Sonic Team. It has evolved from a linear style to a new open world style. The team put a lot of effort into challenging new areas, so please look forward to it. So yeah, no, really interesting that like right away, you know, Iizuka is on spot to be like, this is going to be the biggest year Sonic's had. You know what I mean? That's like a bold claim, you know, and I think he wouldn't be saying that if the release date for Sonic Frontiers didn't feel certain. I feel like even him saying that they're going to be talking about the release, and the fact that this is going to be the biggest year, I really do think Frontiers is going to hit this year. Again, I could be wrong. We could get to the fall and they're going to delay it, all that stuff, but I feel like they are confident, because remember, guys, they already did delay this game. They just kept it quiet. You know, they had said that it was supposed to come out last year, but they kept that, you know, they kept it away so that they can work on it, extra polish, extra work, because again, they know that they have to nail this. They know they have to get this right. So again, really happy about this. And again, it's really interesting how he really goes into saying that the game is going to be a completely new action game produced by Sonic Team. Now, normally they say action adventure with Sonic. I wonder if this, you know, is further implying more of the thing of the game is going to have more attacks and more combos, which I think would be really cool. Even, I've said this, even if it's button mashy or something, I want Sonic just to have cool new moves again. You know, I want to be able to, you know, do the bounce, you know, and then maybe target an enemy in the air, or maybe like grab that enemy, throw it onto another one, you know, kick an enemy, do like the spin kick you can do in the Sonic Unleashed intro or something like that. Just make cool animations for Sonic, for him to do just dope stuff, you know what I mean, that no matter what, he'll look cool. I'm sure he'll use that purple effect thing that we've seen in the trailer that we have yet to understand what that is. So we're gonna find out what that is eventually, you know. So yeah, I mean, that's really it. But yeah, some really weird stuff. We're like we talked about, you know, the other day, how we're getting close to info, but it's cool, you know, we got some gameplay, more confirmations, Ugly Sonic coming back to life from the nether. Truly a terrifying time to be alive as a Sonic fan, or the best time to be alive. I think it's a bit of both, you know what I mean? So let me know what you all think. Let me know what you're most excited for. Are you excited to see Ugly Sonic? Do you not want to see Ugly Sonic? Are you excited for Frontiers? What the time out? Let me know, and of course, I'll see you all next time. Peace out.